off, I am like the biggest Megan Good fan. Like, I have been following her since Friday, and a lot of people don't know that was her. It's that little girl that was trying to buy ice cream from Big Worm out of his truck. And she said, I can't stand him. So I can't believe that after 9 years that she literally got divorced, or her husband divorced her, from what the article says, that DeVon Franklin filed for divorce after 9 years and saying no one is at fault. They just have decided to go their separate ways, which we all know is cap, because we're looking at a picture of Meagan Good, and if this was your wife and you was a pastor of a church and you're a godly man and she's a godly woman, and she's in this new show called Harlem, where you are looking up in a man's asshole. Literally, he's asking you to eat his ass, and it's so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful to her. It's disrespectful to him. It's disrespectful in general to men and women. This nigga is disrespectful for spreading his legs like that in a show, being a man. What man would do that? I would never ever, regardless of how much you offer to pay me, spread my fucking legs open, asking somebody to eat my asshole on a show. Now, this shows you the power of Hollywood, and I can't stress it enough. If you go into my vault of thousands of videos, how the Illuminati, how they don't pressure these people, they just pay them to sell their souls. And this is obviously the case with Meagan Good. She sold out again. Like, she can't get enough of the fame, bro. Once you get a piece of being a diva in Hollywood, you almost never ever be the same. Never can go back. It happened with the likes of Whitney Houston. She tried to get clean and sober and find God again, and she ended up right back on drugs, because they hate to see the next young female come around and outdo them. This is all about competition. Meagan Good was doing fine with her husband. We didn't see her in a lot of movies. She was living a great life. And the whole time she's sitting back watching TV, looking at all these up and coming younger actresses take the spot that she had, which was one of the most beautifulest black females in Hollywood. Like, when you said, let's say 10 years ago, and you bring up who is the finest black woman in Hollywood, you would get Halle Berry, like, all the time, but you would definitely get Meagan Good in that conversation, without a shadow of a doubt, and still is in that conversation at 41 years old. But the jealousy, the chase of staying young to these females is just ridiculous. Like, you're willing to stoop this low to go back out in Hollywood to bring up some type of buzz, saying that you are in this show. Because I know she can't be doing this for money. I know they good. I know they were pretty good off financially, from what I heard. I know she can't just be doing this for a bag. It can't be hurting that bag until you're willing to make scenes like this, go out and jeopardize your marriage like this in movies and sitcoms like this. It's embarrassing, man. You can't be a woman of God and you can't be in shows like this. That's the main reason they're divorced, people. Look at it. It's just so obvious what's going on. This man don't want to be a part of that. You can't be affiliated with that. Like, she chose Hollywood over him. Simple and plain. And it's embarrassing, man. that women would do that just to still stay relevant. We see it all the time. Yeah, like I said, Whitney Houston couldn't stay away because she was used to being the, really, in my opinion, the first diva. It was Whitney Houston, then Mariah Carey. And once you get used to that lifestyle, everybody kissing your ass and worshiping you, when you decide to live a normal life, nobody looks at you that way. You miss it. You be like, wow, I'm not looked at as superior to others, and you chase that. Or I'm not as beautiful. People are not, thirsting over me. Can you handle a normal life? Apparently, Meagan Good can't. She needs that attention. She needs to be wanted from us. She needs us to be like, wow, Meagan Good is a fine ass woman. She needs us to be on her Twitter account. She needs us to be on her Instagram, send all these nasty gestures towards her. Because look what she's doing. She's smelling a nigga nuts and ass. So I'm ashamed, man, that she had to go this low and she lost her marriage. I pray for her, although she said that this won't affect the love that they have. Said they're forever connected. Cap. That man just can't deal with your lifestyle. You're in Hollywood. We saw a movie that she had. I think it was called Video Girl. Check that out. When she portrayed how bad Hollywood was, how they were using her with the drugs, and she was getting, sexually abused. And that was like a true portrayal of what goes on in Hollywood. But these grown people and these teenagers, can't blame it on the kids because it's their parents' fault. They put this on themselves, so I don't feel sorry for her. I will pray for her. Subscribe.